children have a pretty good idea what they like when it comes to school, and they know what makes a day of school special.
It was really realistic. It's like the best thing that ever happened during art.
I liked learning about everything they do, and they're just really good musicians.
It was a great show.
Those special events in these young people's lives were provided by the Educational Outreach Program of the Honeywell Foundation, based in Wabash, in which artists and performers, many of them nationally known, visit classrooms of various schools to share insights, experiences, and inspiration to thousands of young people.
We work to find a variety of artists for the schools across many different disciplines: visual art, performing arts, even integrating arts into science teaching and English teaching as well.
During a typical school year, the Arts and Education program reaches about 33,000 students in a dozen northern Indiana counties. At the Eisenhower Elementary School in Warsaw, published artist and designer Candie Cooper walked through the process of transforming an ordinary bottle cap into a piece of fine jewelry.
So we're doing things like, smashing bottle caps with hammers and mallets, and we're riveting coils, formed from wire to these bottle caps, and opening and closing jump rings. So we're manipulating a lot of different materials and basically transforming, what we might call trash, into these cool pendants. And they're having a blast.
It's fun and it looks neat. It's something you can do at home.
I think it's amazing.
The boys are having a blast with the huge hammers, and the girls just wanting jewelry, and so it's fun. Like, there's something for everybody. We're having a blast.
Another artist, Bruce Langton, shared with children how he became one of the most successful illustrators of children's books. He provided a hands-on demonstration of his craft, teaching budding young artists some of the finer points of drawing.
I love to draw with the kids and show them exactly what I've done over the years as an artist, help them out in any way I can.
You don't have to be my friend.
For these elementary school children, hearing from nationally known singer and songwriter Steve Seskin gave them the added benefit of an effective anti-bullying message.
Don't call me names, don't get your pleasure from my pain. In God's eyes, we're all the same. Someday we'll all have perfect wings. Don't laugh at me. I visit schools to try and impart messages of respect and kindness to kids and remind them how important it is to show that they care about each other, and to not bully each other and not tease each other and call each other names and all that stuff that doesn't do anything to add to the school community. I try to make it fun for them, and I try to house the message in a musical package that makes it more interesting to listen to.
What's happening in the picture?
Many of the programs are interactive. Teresa Galley, outreach manager at the Honeywell Center, helps students in local schools think visually about works of art.
Do you think that the artists put that there intentionally, or do you think
Kind of huddled together as if they're saying goodbye to each other or stuff?
The program is called Visual Thinking Strategies, and that's really what it's about, is teaching the children to look at a visual image and think about not just what they see in the image, but why they feel like that's what's happening or what they see in the image.
The program is then followed up often by a class trip to a local art gallery.
What about now? How about tonight?
For high school students, the in-school residencies can provide a rare and valuable insight into possible career paths. For example, the world of songwriting and music publishing.
It's hard to hold students' attention for 70 minutes these days, and they had them in the palm of their hand.
Aaron Barker is a Grammy Award-winning songwriter from Nashville, who, along with guitarist and songwriter Ira Dean, offered fascinating experiences from the world of country music.
Had somebody come to my high school and said, I work in the music business, and I don't know everything about it, but I know a little bit, and I know what not to do, if nothing else, it would have saved me a lot of years of looking for my way to Nashville or LA or New York. So I'm here to just say, look, I know a little bit about the music business. If I can ever help you, if you're writing songs, if you're playing in a band and you want to know what to do next, maybe I can be that stepping stone.
They can name drop people that they have worked with that the students recognize. They know the songs that they're talking about, and I think it's just really great that they get to see the actual person that wrote that song, and they've heard it on the radio, or they have the CD, or it's in their iPod.
They also can provide some advice for those students wondering how to market their music one day. Advice that comes from real-life experiences.
That it's not that hard to get into it, and it's a lot easier than what people would really think it is. You just have to talk to the right people.
I've always been a great big fan of country music, and it was just great to see Aaron come here and see what they know.
Educational outreach programs give students a chance to stretch their imaginations, to see a world outside of their home community, and be introduced to possibilities beyond their imagination.
We try to utilize the Honeywell Center outreach program as much as we can. It allows us the opportunity to open our kids' eyes to new and different things, and also give some more intensive artwork or music work to some of our higher achievers in those areas.
Another program gives students a glimpse into the life of a Civil War soldier, as portrayed by Kevin Stonerock, who held these Leesburg elementary students spellbound while describing what life was like as a foot soldier for the Union Army.
By now, the sound of that battle was so intense, you practically had to shout at the man standing right next to you in order for him to hear you. I try to make it entertaining and as well as educational. It kind of reinforces the things that they've learned in the classroom, and I like to involve them a lot by asking them questions and giving them an opportunity to show what they know. I believe if kids can see it being acted out for them, that helps them to remember it better.
I thought it was really cool because he was acting like it was actually 1864, and he really went along with his character as a Yankee.
It was educational, but it was also humorous.
But the educational outreach program does not always involve taking the arts to the schools. The Honeywell Foundation also brings school children to the arts through the Bus-In Theater program. Several times a year, the Honeywell Center offers school children the chance to come to the Ford Theater to watch a full stage theatrical performance.
The programs that we select are tied into usually a reading, a book that the students in the school are studying, and so this is a chance for them to see a live production of a book that they've studied in school, and then many of the teachers use this as compare and contrast teaching.
It was just a nice experience for kids to experience a theatrical performance like this and a musical, and on a level that they understood. It was wonderful.
I thought it was great. I liked the music and the dancing, and it was really lively for the kids.
Whether it's live, elaborate stage shows or the simple interaction that happens in an art class, the Honeywell Educational Outreach is making a difference in the lives and education of thousands of young people.
We receive cards and letters from classrooms, whether it's a handwritten note from a high school student or a card that's signed by an elementary school. It's very rewarding.
Young people all learn in different ways. They have different interests and gifts, but they all know what makes the school day special, a time when they can be challenged, inspired, and invited to think of the arts and learning in a new way. Honeywell's educational outreach program, with the help of talented and professional musicians and artists, helps young people take a step toward a richer educational experience.
I think this would be the best project that we've done.
Yeah. I liked all the singing. I want to be a singer when I grow up.
I thought it was absolutely amazing.
That's all we got.